channel. So today we are going to be talking about just a plethora of fall related things that just so happen to make it on my favorites list for the fall season. So we are talking things like food products, clothing products, home decor products that I'm loving this season, just little fall projects in general that I've really enjoyed doing. Just truly a little bit of everything. So I personally love watching videos like this. I love seeing products that people like to use, clothing items, just truly all of their favorite things that just embody that specific season. And with the fall season, that brings a lot of cozy things. And I love incorporating cozy things, either that be in my home, in my wardrobe, recipes, things along those lines. So today I'm going to be just tapping into all of my personal favorites. And these are things that I am truly just really loving this year. And there is quite a bit of them. So this might be a little bit of a lengthy video. But before we get started with my favorites, I do want to point out one of my favorite makeup lines that I have been using recently, and that is the Merit brand. So thank you to Merit for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I want to show you some of their products and then we will dive into the rest of the video. Today we are going to be talking about more Merit products. So as you know, I did test out some a few months ago and I absolutely loved them. I still use some of my Merit products that I got from them a few months ago. Love my mascara. That's one of my go-tos in my everyday makeup routine. But today we're going to be talking about the Merit Great Skin Serum, and I also have the Great Skin Moisturizer, the Minimalist Stick that I have been super excited to try out, along with the brush that comes with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what these products look like. First off, let's just talk about the packaging. It is beautiful and I love it so much. So here is the serum. I mean, how gorgeous is that? Love it. This is the moisturizer. I love this too. They look beautiful together. So if you are someone who likes to keep your products out on the counter, these are stunning and definitely something that is very aesthetic, and I love that about it. They also have, like I had mentioned, the Minimalist Stick. I am in the shade Dune. I will have all of this linked down below for you guys. And then it came with the brush as well. I am just placing this all over my face. Now, to each their own on how much they want to apply, things like that, but I'm literally just marking all over my face. Okay, you guys, you see all the marks. We're looking kind of crazy. And then you are just going to go in with your brush and buff it in. And there you go. You literally cannot see any color differentiation on my face. There's no splotchiness, anything like that. I feel so alive and my skin feels super moisturized. And if you're interested in any more makeup on Merit, like I said, the other items that I have tried are their mascara, which I really enjoy. It does not dry out at all. I've had mine for several months now and I love it. I still use it every day. I also have a lip gloss from them that I absolutely love. They also have a highlighter stick and blush. It's just all really great stuff. So highly recommend it. Don't forget to check it out. Like I said, I will have it linked down below for you guys. And thank you to Merit for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I love the Merit products, so I have been using those daily ever since I got them, and I'm obsessed. So I have been raving them to my friends and everything, so check out the link in my bio if you want to get some for yourself. It's really good stuff. So I'm actually wearing it today. I love that it just has this natural look. It just has a really pretty glow to it. So anyways, that is for sure one of the things on my favorites list. And then leading into the rest of this, we'll just go ahead and start with clothing products and just items that I love incorporating into my wardrobe. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm a huge fan of just everything cozy and oversized in the fall and winter months. Something about it, it's just so nice to just bundle up in some just really soft material. So this year I was on the hunt for some new cardigans, because when I say I wear cardigans all fall and winter long. I wear cardigans all fall and winter long, and I've had the same ones for years. So this year I really wanted to just add some new ones to my wardrobe because again, I wear them constantly, so I know I will get them to like put them to good use. So this year I was on Amazon and I've just been like adding tons of things to my cart. Does anyone else ever do that? You just add like $2,000 worth of things to your Amazon cart and you maybe order once every like year, I don't know. But anyways, this was one of the items that I added to my cart. It's this really cozy cardigan. It is so soft. It comes in a ton of different colors, and I have the chocolate brown version, and then I also have the green one, which I have yet to wear. It clearly still has the tags on it, but I love it. It has the really like oversized buttons. The material on this is extremely soft. It's very stretchy. I will say these are very oversized, so if something I'm not quite sure about when it comes to ordering online, I always like to size up just in case. For me, it's better to fit too big than too small, so I don't know. But I did order it in a large originally in the chocolate brown color. It was a little too oversized for my liking, so I went with the medium with the green one that I ordered, and I like it much better. So maybe either stay true to size or go like size down. But either way, it's still very oversized and I love it. So I can have this link down below in my Amazon storefront if you are interested, but highly recommend these cardigans. And then something else, this is really random, but I love it. So I'm a fan of cozy socks, and I found these on Amazon. So they came in a ton of neutral colors. I want to say they were like $10 or $12 for a pack of like 5 or 6. So very, you know, affordable, but again, tons of neutral colors. And I am loving that trend where you wear the taller socks with like the UGG dupe, like boot slipper looking shoe, which I'll show you here in a second, or the potato shoes. I know those are ridiculous sounding. And both of those, I feel like you either love the style or you hate the style. I personally love them. I think they're super cozy and they're both very comfortable. And I have been wearing my potato shoes like crazy. I'm talking about potato shoes. I'm talking about these shoes. They legitimately look like potatoes, right? And they have a little buckle here on the side. They have tons of these. These are kind of like a Birkenstock. You can find these at Walmart. You can find them on Amazon. Truly, like everywhere has them at this point. I think Target has them too. I got these from Amazon. I actually got them for my birthday. I have been wearing them constantly and I love them. So they are super cozy to slip the socks on with and just go. I've been wearing like oversized jeans where I can kind of like roll the bottom, and that's a super cute look. So love these. Again, I can have both of these linked down below as well. As far as the UGG like dupe shoes go, if you're on Instagram or even like Facebook, like advertisements and stuff like that, you will probably be seeing these all over the internet. These were extremely popular last year and for good reason. So I am typically not someone that is into like all trendy things, but I knew I wanted to get myself a pair of these shoes because I would be wearing them constantly. And it hasn't been quite cold enough here for me to wear these all the time yet, but I know once the temperatures drop, I will be wearing them all the time. But I am so excited about these. So these are an UGG dupe, and again, these came from Amazon. So they do come in multiple colors. I can leave them linked down below for you guys if you're interested. But these are my top cozy finds for fall when it comes to my wardrobe. Next up, we're going to be talking about some fall scents. And I don't know about you, but I love burning candles and just having tons of like yummy scents in my home during the fall season. And one of the things that I have been absolutely loving this fall is simmer pots. So that is something that I started doing this year specifically, and I absolutely love it. I'll slice up some oranges, some apples, I'll do cinnamon sticks, rosemary, clove, just throw it in a pot and add some water and just let it simmer on low for a couple hours, and my house smells incredible. So I'm telling you, if you want more like natural scents and you want to avoid like toxins and things like that that most candles do bring, highly recommend a simmer pot. You cannot go wrong. They are amazing. So that's one of my favorites. And then I have a couple of candles for you guys because I am a candle girl. So let me show you what I got here. This first one is warm cider and cinnamon from Target. I love them. I have been burning this one like crazy. So they come in like these larger 3-wick jars. Mine's almost gone, for around $10, I believe. And then they also have them in these little jars here. So this is what they look like, just like these little tins. They're super cute. I like to keep one in my bedroom, and then I also like to keep them in my bathroom. So this is a 2-pack. It's one of the warm cider and cinnamon, and then there's also vanilla pumpkin. So these are both very good. And then I also have an autumn harvest candle from Walmart that I absolutely love. So you cannot go wrong with any of those. Those have been my go-tos this season that I have been burning constantly. And another thing that is scent related that we all, I'm sure, love and know and have had around for years in our home when it comes to cleaning products is the Mrs. Meyer's fall line. The apple cider scent is my tried and true favorite for the fall months. I love this stuff. I pretty much only buy, well, obviously only buy this scent in the fall, but Mrs. Meyer's is just like products that I've always had in my house for like the last 5 years. And typically I just use like hand soap and dish soap because I make my own multi-surface cleaners and things like that. But something about it is just so like, it brings back so many memories to me having the fall scented dish soap. I know that sounds ridiculous, but like if I'm at the kitchen sink doing dishes and I have that soap going, and then the boys are like outside playing, we have bonfire, got chili on the stove, things like that, it just truly feels like fall, as silly as that sounds. But if you have not tried it, I highly recommend this one. It is so good. They have tons of other scents like acorn spice. They also have elderberry this year, which I haven't tried that. What else do they have? I don't even know. They have a ton of them to choose from, but I absolutely love this one. Definitely one of my favorites. Since we were just talking about candles and getting ready to dive into home related things, I wanted to show you something. This is really random, but I love it and it's super convenient, and that is my rechargeable lighter. So again, super random. You literally just like flip this little switch here. Let's see. Flip it up, the lights turn on, and this little guy right here, you just press this button and it lights your candle. It is super convenient. I cannot stand using like the little bitty like lighters to try to get in there and like the flames like burning my hand. I don't like any of that. So this is what I like to use. Love these things. Again, it's from Amazon. I believe it's under $10. Totally worth it in my opinion. So I can have that link down below for you as well. Into home related things. So there are a few things that have just been my favorites that I have found this year that I love incorporating for fall. I'm a sucker for just like festive like coffee mugs and little things like that that just speak to that season. So a couple of the things that I have been loving are this new antique coffee mug I found at the antique store. I have 2 of them, and to go with it, my little copper tasting spoon. These came in a set of 4 from the Hearth and Hand line at Target, and I've been using these with my new coffee mugs for a while now, and I love them. So I can have the spoons linked. Unfortunately, I cannot link the mugs simply because I found it at an antique store, and you know, I don't have a link to that, but I do love it. So finding just like festive mugs that you can have on display. I do have a little mug rack, or you can even just like set them next to your coffee pot and things like that, just to kind of have that festive flair. I think it's super cute. And the coffee or the tasting spoons I have been using every single morning whenever I make my coffee, which is really fun. It's just really pretty and something I enjoy doing. Another thing that I have been loving this season is a new antique find to me, and I am obsessed with it. And I've already got to use it once, but it is my little pumpkin dish here. I think this is called like a terrine or something, so like a soup terrine or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but anyways, this is what it looks like. I love the color of it. It has like the little twisted stem, which I think is super pretty, but it goes really well with my coffee mug and my little copper stirring spoon. So I've been keeping this on the counter, and a couple of weeks ago we had a fall supper club where just a bunch of us girlfriends get together and bring some fall recipes and just enjoy a dinner, and I had some roasted veggies in here, and I just loved it. It was super cute and really fun. So I love finding dishes like this each season. I just think it just has a little festive touch to it, and it's just really fun. Here is the candle. So it is a rust colored like ribbed candle, and again it is battery operated, so it does have like a little button there on the bottom, and it just has a really pretty like natural glow. So I've been keeping these in a set of 2 on my buffet back here, and I love them. So I have them in the brass candlesticks, and I did tie some ribbon on there, which this whole look in general is just something I have really loved this season, but this is definitely on my top favorite list. And then the fabric that I'm talking about is this fabric right here. So I have shared this in multiple videos this season, but it's like a rust and white, more like a buffalo check pattern. But I just found this in the fabric section at Hobby Lobby. I had them cut 2 half yards for me, and I use this one as a table runner in my kitchen. I have like a little breakfast nook, and then I also have some folded up in a tray where I had like my centerpiece in my dining room, and I love it. It's just a really fun, like subtle, like piece of pattern that just kind of makes it a little more, I don't know, vibrant, and just kind of gives it some texture and like interest. So I love this, and this was super inexpensive. Whenever the fabric was on sale, I believe I got it for like $4.99, something like that, for a half yard. So under $10 for both of them, which was a great deal. Okay, one of the things that I have been loving as far as like food things go, I just have one thing, but when I'm telling you, it is so good, I promise you, it is so good. And it is this coffee creamer here. So this is the Khalifa, I think that's how you say it, I have no idea, caramel apple crumble coffee creamer. I mentioned this in one of my recent videos, and when I tell you that this stuff is amazing, it is truly amazing. I have been making my coffee in the morning, adding some of this, and doing a little bit of like whipped topping on top. It is phenomenal. I have never been that great at making like, I don't know, coffee shop worthy coffees in my home at all. We're like very basic when it comes to coffees. I don't have any fancy machines or anything like that. But when I add this creamer to my coffee, I don't know what it is about it, but it is truly like super smooth. I feel like I'm drinking a professionally made coffee, and I am no pro, but I do love this stuff. It is kind of hard to find. I found this originally at Target, and I have not been able to find it like at Walmart or anything, so it might be only available at Target, so I'm not quite sure. But if you can get your hands on this, I highly recommend. It is truly delicious. Okay, my last 3 things that I have are items that have been projects for us, or just fun little crafty type things that I have done this fall. And the first one I am so excited about. So it is something that I came up with the end of last fall, and I kind of caught it too late because again, it was the end of last fall. And this year I said, you know what, I'm going to do that. I think it'll be a blast. And that is creating a grateful pumpkin. So what I mean by grateful pumpkin is literally getting a pumpkin, and every single day or anytime you just have a thought in your mind of something that you are thankful for, something that you feel like the Lord has blessed you with, just write it down on the pumpkin. I just used a Sharpie, and I actually just got my pumpkin, so we're just now starting to like write on it. But I love this idea. I keep it on my dining room table, and every time I think of something, I just go by and write something on there. So I love it. I think it's a good way to kind of just like shift your perspective. If you're having a rough day or something, or you just have a lot on your plate, just to stop for a second and just truly ponder like, okay, what has the Lord blessed me with? What is something that, you know, I'm just truly so thankful for, that I need to be able to shift my mind on whatever negative things that are happening or negative thoughts that I might have, to something that's like, wow, no, that's not what this is. This is what the Lord has given me. This is what He says. And I just think that that is such a game changer. So I wanted to create one of these for my family, and rather that be like at dinner time or something, we can sit there, could be a good like a conversation piece, I guess. And just things like, what did you do today? What is something you're thankful for today? And just write it down here. So that way, anytime we want to go through and just read any of these things, like I said, it's just a really good game changer and a perspective changer. So I love this. This is a very simple thing. I literally just went to the store and bought a pumpkin and a Sharpie marker, and there you go. But I am really like a big fan of this, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun for our family, and a really just really special tradition. Another craft that I did recently at the supper club was Mod Podging dried flowers to a pumpkin. So that was super fun. This is how mine turned out. I don't have any clips of this or anything, but it was literally just dried flowers that were purchased from Amazon. They just came like on little sheets, and we just took them and put Mod Podge on them and stuck them on the pumpkin. So this is how mine turned out. I did just put them on the front, but I have been keeping this on my fireplace mantle, and it is so cute. And this was super easy. So this was a really fun, like easy DIY for a girls' night, or if you're doing like some type of group activity. Super easy and honestly really inexpensive. If everyone just brings their own little pumpkins, you can get pumpkins like for like $1, you know, at this size, or even cheaper sometimes. And anyway, this was a really fun one and something that I've enjoyed keeping in my home. Last but not least is one of my favorite DIYs this year, and it was so simple, but again, such a game changer, and that was spray painting my hydrangeas. So I absolutely loved the look of the Hobby Lobby hydrangeas this year that they had in the fall line, but I did not love the price. They weren't terrible. They were like $7 a stem, but when you're wanting multiple stems, it just adds up quickly. And anyway, I didn't want to spend the money. So what I did was spray paint some white hydrangeas that I had that were from Walmart, and I had some that I found at the thrift store. And I do have a DIY video on how I did this, but this is how they turned out. Mind you, these used to be all white, and I love them. So one of my favorite DIYs this year that has just made our home feel super cozy, and adding in those like darker and like richer moody colors for fall. Love this one. So if you have any flowers laying around that you don't love, spray paint them, because it can totally change your mind on the feel and how you want them in your home. Well, all right, you guys, that is everything that I have for today's video. I think it is so fun going through favorite things and just sharing with each other. So if you guys have any favorite things, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to look some of these up. If you have any recipes, if you have any clothing items that you recommend, things like that, please let me know, because I think it is so much fun. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. I would love to have you. And definitely hit that bell notification, that way you're notified every time I post. I've been a little off schedule lately, but I still try to post every Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Also, if you're interested in any of the Merit products, don't forget to hit that link down below to check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.